Grand Rising, everybody. It's a beautiful morning. First of all, I want to just give out healing to everyone that is suffering from cancer or serious illness because it can be scary. I have ovarian cancer, I'm healing from it, and it's a daily situation. It's a daily situation where I daily have to pray and get myself into a positive mood. And the garden is a place where I do that. I lay on the ground, do my breathing and all of that, my acupressure. But today I'm going to talk a little bit about acupressure on the hands and strawberry leaves. So just stay to the end and I'll show you, because a lot of times with ovarian cancer you have a problem with constipation, and a lot of times what happens is there's complications from other things, and it's just that the body is acidic emotionally and physically. Dr. Fink talks a lot about energy. We're electrical energy, so we should be putting electrical foods in our body, living foods, number one. Number two, it's important to keep the energy flow, because disease is the body at dis-ease. So it's very important that I do every day reflexology on my hands and feet and my body. So, and I do a loofah brush as well every morning. But right here is the colon, okay, and the stomach, okay? And notice how I'm just massaging up in here. I usually use coconut oil or olive oil. And wherever it's tender at is where I focus on the most, and doing it on each side. So this represents the left side of the body, all the internal organs in here, and this represents the right side of the body. And you want to spend time, like I spent about 30 minutes doing each one, because we want to have our bowels moving. Oftentimes that's what happens, is the bowels start blocking, and then the poisons build up, and then that causes all kind of problems right there. Another thing that I do in the morning, and I have basil and lemon balm this morning, is I do my cleansing breaths and breathing out through the mouth. And make sure you're in a space where there's trees at, where your breathing is can really be good. So it's the cleansing breaths to help move the energy too. And I'll give oxygen to the body, out through the mouth, in through the nose. And I'm breathing the natural scent. And by the way, I am Azalea Biggs, your favorite chef. If you haven't voted today daily, vote daily for me. favechef.com/2024/Azalea, AZALEA -Biggs. Vote daily all the way to July. Okay, and so I'll be making stuff with this. You'll see me post things all the time. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more breathing. And the thing is I'm going to do, when I turn the camera off, I'm going to do this 30 minutes to an hour, literally, because to open this up, open all of this up, and stretching, very, 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 very important, especially the spine, the whole body. You have to keep the body moving, we're living. So these are strawberry leaves, you guys. I got some strawberry leaves and raspberry leaves, and strawberry leaves, and this is from the strawberry. Grow your own food. Grow them in containers, use a little spot. This is not a very big spot, but it grows a lot. And, uh-oh, you just caught something. Don't eat the bee, baby. That's Fiona. Don't eat the bee. But the strawberry leaf is very high in vitamin C. Very high in vitamin C, and look it up for yourself. Don't take my word for it. It's antibacterial. It helps with viruses. And what I do is I just boil the water, and then I let it steep, or I also let it steep in the sun. Okay, so teas are very, very important. This is raspberry, good for the female and male organs right here. So I'll be using some of that tea this morning. I'll probably be making, I don't know, maybe I'll make a pesto with the basil. Mmm. Oh, it just smells so good. Oh, I'm talking about natural aromatherapy. You guys, I just love it, love it, love it. You know, so again, we're living beings, and living beings should be eating living food. And someone said, well, it dies once it goes into your stomach. The point is for me, especially in dealing with cancer, I noticed that the meat causes constipation. The meat causes my body not to respond as fast. I noticed the difference drastically. My sugar starts going back up when I eat meat. I notice that I start feeling groggier, but when I do the vegetables, the fresh vegetables and the herbs, my pressure is leveled, my sugar is leveled. I'm able to go to the bathroom clearly. What does that tell you? I mean, it's just, it's, to me, it's just common sense, right? It's common sense that in the beginning of time, Adam and Eve were vegetarians. Shadrach, Meshach, and Shek, they were vegetarians. They're vegetables. And so they ate fresh vegetables and fruit, though. We have to make sure, too, that I make sure that they have seeds. I mean, if they don't have seeds, I don't want them. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very, very important. And so all the foods that I'm making, I really try to make, of course, my husband, they're not vegan, they're not plant-based, but I do try to have as much plant-based as possible in the home, because I really feel that our garden is our healing laboratory, and our kitchen is our healing laboratory, and it's up to us to become knowledgeable. Knowledge is to know now. I will fall off that ledge. It's so important to get into the earth. And what I've noticed in my travels around the world and going to different rainforests, the oldest lady I met, Mama Popo in Dominica, was 128. And I found out through DNA, I was wondering why I felt so home there, that we have lots of relatives there in Dominica. Wow. I just was with a relative, Octavia, yesterday, and she was showing me all the relatives that we have there. And so the connection is, I notice a lot of people live over 100, and they're connected to the earth. They eat a lot of stuff fresh from the earth. And what I notice is like, my dad is in his 80s and he's still moving around great, is that people who touch the earth, they tend to live longer. And my theory on that is because of the organic gardening, or the gardening touching the earth. They actually show that the earth, when you take your shoes off and you earth, and you get electrical energy. We're electrical energy. Our hair is antennas to the sun, giving electrical energy. That's why it's important to let your hair breathe. Like, we're living, we're a plant. I have to spritz my hair, because just like you spritz a plant, because we are plants. Just think about that. We need sun, we need water, we need air, we need oxygen, we need living things. Imagine going ahead feeding a plant meat. You're a plant. You're gonna give your plant meat? No, you give your plant water. You give your plant living things. So that it can grow. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. A lot of people will say differently. I just know how it makes me feel. And I noticed that when I started eating back meat is when the cancer came back, because cancer comes because of us. We all have cancer. It comes because of an acidic body disease, period. So naturally, we have to use chlorophyll-filled foods, all the green foods, to alkaline the system. And that's why it's important for us to do living food. So I'll be exploring. Let me know what foods you guys want to see. Again, vote daily, you guys. Daily, favechef.com/2024/Azalea, AZALEA -Biggs. And you'll see it on there all the time. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. I just joined. So follow me and tell all your friends, okay? Tell all your friends that I am Azalea Biggs, your favorite chef. Take care.